Hey golf people, welcome to the first course vlog of 2022, and I've got the PXG Gen 4 driver. It's been a huge request here on the channel that I check this club out, and I am so excited to take it here on course alongside my TaylorMade SIM 2 to see if this thing can outperform it. It claims to on the website. Let's see if it does it in person. Now, a couple things I like about the PXG brand is, number one, they're not afraid to be different and take chances. If you look at a PXG club, it is very much unlike any other club you've seen, although some of the big manufacturers are starting to take some of those design cues for themselves. But it's pretty cool that Bob Parsons, the founder of GoDaddy, basically gave his engineers carte blanche and told them, go make the best clubs you can make, and that's what they've been trying to do. Now, the big negative for these clubs, at least in the past, has been, is it worth it? Are those improvements worth it? The ones I've tried in the past, the Gen 2 irons, the Gen 3 irons, the 0211 irons, those things have been really good, but they haven't been so good that I would have spent the money on them. But now PXG prices have come down a little bit. They've become a little bit more affordable for those mere mortals out there like you and me. And so I really want to give these a fair test and on course. So PXG has three versions of this new Gen 4 driver. You've got the XF, which means extra forgiving. You've got the X, and you've got the XT. T stands for Tour. The Tour is going to be a little bit more ball speed, at least that's what it promises. So I went middle of the road here. I went with the standard X driver, which should be the best of both worlds. Now, the X is optimized for high launch and low spin. That sounded pretty good to me. I've paired it here with a hazardous smoke yellow shaft. Got both drivers here set at 9.5 degrees. That's what I keep my SIM 2 at, and that's what I've taken this standard 9 degrees and turned it up as well to 9.5 here on the Gen 4 0811X. It's a mouthful with these PXG clubs. All right, first test here. We're gonna break out the SIM 2. We're gonna hit 2 balls. I'll give you the stats coming off my G80, thanks to playbetter.com, where I get all my golf technology, and you should too. There's a link down below. And then we'll use the same G80 to go out there and measure how far these went. Let's do it. All right, that ball was hit a little bit low on the face. We've got club head speed 93, smash factor 1.42, ball speed leaving the club at 132. Much better drive there, got up in the air quite a bit better. Perfect little draw. Club head speed 93, ball speed 137, smash factor 1.48. Let's break out the PXG Gen 4. So we know that we're playing the right ball here. I'm also gonna put a green dot on the balls that are the PXG balls. That way we don't get confused out there. Pretty good strike there. I really like the trajectory. That's gonna draw nicely. Club head speed 93, smash factor 1.43, club head speed 134. Let's hit the second one. Up in the air, nice and high. Much higher than all four. Hit the fairway and it's running. Club head speed 92, smash factor 1.48, ball speed 136. First impressions, this driver's got a little bit of a tinny sound to it. It almost seems like something's loose. That's kind of what it sounds like. Don't necessarily love that, but I could get used to it. It also feels quite a bit stiffer when the ball impacts the club. It doesn't have that nice compression that I've felt from other drivers. But again, it seems to fly off the club, so I'm just giving you my first impressions here. Let's go find out where these things ended up, because that's what makes the difference. Well, I'll tell you what, the high launch there lived up to the billing. That second one I hit went way up in the air, almost a little bit too much, but for you folks that need to get it up in the air a little bit easier, this club certainly could potentially do that. We'll continue to test here as we go, but I liked it. I really did like it. Man, I tell you what, I'd take any 4 of these shots. All right, we're walking up to the first one here. This looks like it's a PXG, and it's sitting right at 250 on the button. Now that one was just ahead of these 2 balls, just by a hair, but these are in a little bit better angle to the hole, a little more central fairway. There we go, at 246. I don't see a green dot. That means it's a SIM 2. Coming over here at 242, again, I don't see a green dot. 242, that's a Sim 2. And boy, guys, I gotta say, I wasn't expecting to see this. That's a green dot there at 248, now 249. Definitely the PXG, wow. Well, guys, wasn't expecting to see that. PXG definitely takes the crown here on the first contest. Again, maybe not the best feeling of the two drivers, but the results there definitely ended up better. Now, what's interesting there is the club speed on all four shots was right around the same. In fact, the PXG might have been 1 mile an hour less even. Now, is it the spin? Is that why it rolled down a little bit further? We'll find out. We're going to round 2 here. First up is the trusty Sim 2. Oh, nice strike there. Ooh, real nice and high. Not a huge draw. You got club head speed 93, smash factor 1.48, ball speed 138. Another good one there. It feels so good, the compression on the twist face. Club head speed down a little bit at 91, ball speed 131, smash factor 1.44. Feeling pretty good, so I'm going to take a third one here. Get a little more swing speed. That one I pushed out to the right a little bit. Club head speed 92, smash factor 1.43. Ball speed 133. I'm switching over to the Gen 4 here. One thing I do like about this driver is I like the weight of this driver. It's just a little bit more grounded, if you will. Got a nice draw to it. Good trajectory up the left side of the fairway. Club head speed 92, smash factor 1.48, ball speed 137. Definitely a little higher there. That one's pushed out, kind of like that third Sim 2. But still, I think a little better. Club head speed down a little bit, 91. Smash factor 1.48, ball speed 135. Oh, again, feels pretty good there. A little bit more of a draw. Just caught the left edge of the fairway, may roll into the rough there. Club head speed 91, ball speed 134, smash factor 1.47. Let's go find out where they went. So one thing I have noticed is that with less than center contact, this PXG driver seems to be very forgiving. One of the things I loved about my Sim 2 was the fact that I could give a not so great swing, have not so great contact, and still end up in a pretty decent position. It seems so far, again, early tests here, the PXG is just as good in terms of giving you a little extra forgiveness on a swing that might not have been so pure. All right, but let's see where these balls ended up here for round 2. I'm really excited to find out because I was shocked by round 1. All right, getting a lay of the land here. Here's a couple balls in good shape on the right side of the fairway. Those ones got to be the PXGs on the left, and one looks like it's definitely the furthest. I'm fairly certain that's a PXG, but we're about to find out. There's a couple over here in the rough that we got to find as well, so we'll see how these did on kind of a push shot and see how forgiving they were. Distance definitely down on these ones. Push it off to the right. Here we go at 224, Sim 2 at 224, now 225, and beating it out once again. Wow, at 230. There we go. A little bit further to the right though, I will say, just a little bit. The PXG. Woo-wee! Hey, I like to be shocked. I love to be surprised, and I'm getting surprised right now. Let's check out these other ones that are all in the fairway. This ball here is gonna be sitting at 227. We've got the Sim 2. And this ball here is that other Sim 2 at 232. That ball up there is definitely ahead of it. This one might be slightly behind it. Let's go find out. Let's walk over here and find out. Oh man, I love doing this. Okay, so the distance is down here. We're at 227 with one of the PXGs. But I will say this, on this hole, I like this angle because I don't know if you can see it, but the pin is cut always near that bunker on the right, so a shot in from the left is generally better. So I would really like this result. We're up to 228 there. Now this one was hit a little bit better. And the distance is there to show you. We're coming up to our best drive there at 242. Now 243, just so you see the green dot. That is the PXG. I'm gonna go ahead and give round 2 to the PXG as well. Again, I was not expecting that in the least. Slightly better in terms of forgiveness maybe on the Sim 2, but not too bad either with the PXG here. Distance, definitely we're getting the nod to the PXG early. We've got another test to go. All right, test number 3 here. We're gonna go PXG here first this time. And I'm gonna see if I can get my swing speed up just a little bit. I'm starting to warm up. Oh, that's high. That's a high fly ball. We did get the swing speed up. That's 98 miles per hour. Ball speed 143, smash factor 145. Good shot there. Take a few more of those. And I need a few tees. Running out of tees. That's what we want to see though. Oh, another one. Drawing a little bit more there. Again, okay, it bounced in the fairway, but it's still rolling. It's dry out here. Club head speed 97, smash factor 1.48, ball speed 144. Third one here. And that one's going right a little bit. Still fairly forgiving. Club head speed 96, ball speed 137, smash factor 1.45. But boy, I really want to see that first one. That's going to tell us the tail. We hit one left, one right down the middle. Let's go with the Sim 2 now. All right, with the Sim 2, club head speed 99 miles per hour, ball speed 143, smash factor 1.44. That one went off to the right a little bit. Let's see if we can straighten it out. That one was really well hit. Club head speed 101, smash factor 1.4, ball speed 142. We've got one more in us. All right, on that one, club head speed 96, smash factor 1.43, ball speed 137. I'll tell you what, guys, by eye, it looks like the PXG's got them all beat. But we got to go up there and find out for sure. Guys, all 6 of those were really good balls. Dare I say I've found my groove here on this hole, and we got the swing speed up to boot. So I think this is probably going to be our best apples to apples. If PXG wins this one, I think it's pretty clear. I will say this, the more I've swung that club as I've gone through here today, including holes that we didn't film, I was just playing for fun in between a few shots where we had some straightaway fairways, I will say that I started to like the feel of the PXG a lot more. Still, I think it's a little stiff feeling, but the pop coming off the club face, you can see it almost with your eye. At least I feel like I can. Maybe it's a placebo, I don't know. But the point is, the results are also starting to speak for themselves. We've got some really big shots out there. Guys, while we're walking up to the balls here, it's a good time for me to ask the question, have you tried either of these 2 drivers or both of them? Especially if you've tried both, I'd love to know what your reactions were. But if you've tried either of them, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know your results with both these drivers. Now, the other thing here, the other factor to consider is that I've played with this Sim 2 for nearly a full year now. All right, so the comfort factor is absolutely there with this club, so I've got no excuse. If the PXG wins, it wins fair and square here today. If not, having a little bit of a handicap or a disadvantage, seeing as it's the first time I've ever swung this club. I didn't even take it out on the range, honestly. I go into all these tests trying to not have any preconceptions, but I've got to say, I didn't think the PXG would hold its own here toe-to-toe. And certainly did not think it would be better. But so far, it seems like it just might be. Let's see what these balls say. All right, I'm coming up to the bunker here, just rolled in there. So it didn't really cut down the distance too bad. But 237, not sure what ball this is. Ooh, that looks like the Sim 2. I don't see any green there. All right, let's see where the PXG ended up. That went a little right here. Oh, there it is. There it is on the cart path. But again, I don't think it took much of a ride on this cart path because this was pretty much the line it was on. but always good to have a little controversy on this show. At 250, there's the PXG beating it out. This is where we picked up the SIM 2, and here's where we are, about mid-bunker, on our way to this par 5 island green. Okay, there, I gotta say the PXG won out. Certainly distance was down just a touch, but not much, because it only went into that bunker a little bit, and I really don't think it took much of a ride on that path. But these are the balls that'll really tell the tale. These 4 are pretty good. In fact, some of these are really good. I'd love to be here when I'm playing. There we go. Once again, at 251, we've got a SIM 2. Perfect shot, dead straight here in the fairway. I might even go at this one in 2 from here. We've got another ball over here, parallel, maybe just in front of it. Yep, just in front of it. Oh, there we go. That, folks, is the other SIM 2 at 254, which means that ball up there and that ball up there are the PXGs. Let's see just how good they were. In a divot, I'd hate to have this lie, but there you go at 258. A really good shot. Again, basically just left center of the fairway, the PXG. And this is definitely the furthest ball, and I would take this shot all day. We're coming up on 272. There you go. Okay guys, we can come out testing here all day long, but I think I can go ahead and officially crown a winner here. And probably to nobody's surprise, except maybe my own, it's the PXG Gen 4. I've got to say, this thing is crazy good. I thought the SIM 2 driver was the best driver I'd ever felt. The stealth was ever so slightly better, but not enough for me to make the upgrade. But I gotta say, this one may stay in my bag a little longer than I expected, for sure. Now, of course, that new Rogue is out. We will be showing you that. And if you wanted to see that stealth driver, I've got a video for it right here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hit subscribe, and I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.